impressed by what we could be, by what was.
Yeah,
thanks,
right?
everybody. For the love of God, Leo, change the subject, please.
Okay, let's talk about new comics. Our videos that I released today are actually doing pretty well, both on YouTube.
They are
and
gorgeous, by
TikTok.
the way, Leo. Those were beautifully done.
I threw them together last night.
Oh, look at him!
Yeah. Well,
no problem at all.
Well, that was easy to do. I want to add a little more panache to them, but I figure, we'll go into more detail on the weekly show. So some of the key items, Batman 131 comes out today.
You've already read it.
I've already read it. Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous.
So you're all caught up.
What is going on in Batman these days? Like, what's the general consensus?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, Leo?
You
just read it. Don't ruin it for
I'm not gonna ruin it, but I'm gonna assume everybody is read up to 130.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No. But like, does he have money? Is there a Robin? What's going on?
Okay, so there's multiple Robins. Tim is back. Nightwing, Damian.
We're working on a new name for Tim too.
Really?
Yeah. Instead of just Robin, they're working on like a permanent name for him.
Rockin' Robin.
Because Damian has the moniker of Robin now.
Okay, so if you're not caught up, Chip Zdarsky is writing Batman now, doing a phenomenal job. But he introduced a character called Failsafe.
Okay.
So if sorry, I need to block somebody on.
Yeah. Ooh, hot photos of
I
my
saw some
sister.
headlines with that name, Failsafe. I guess that must be a popular character now.
Yeah, those sons of bitches sold out, and my LCS didn't put one in my poll.
Oh my God. Okay, so what happened was, if you don't know, Alfred has passed.
Yes.
And Superman asked Batman at one point, if you have, plans to take out the entire Justice League, who's going to take out you if you go bad? And as you know, that was brought up years ago. And apparently Bruce thought up of something in his younger years. He made a robotic version of Batman that was essentially unstoppable. And it was set to release if Batman ever killed anybody. So recently in the storyline, Penguin made it look like Batman killed him, but he didn't. And what happened was Failsafe was set loose. Since it was a false alarm, Alfred was responsible for resetting Failsafe, but since Alfred is dead, Failsafe was released and presumed to go through and totally annihilate Batman, kicking his ass severely, taking down Superman. It was just incredible. It was all hands on deck trying to beat Failsafe. And at the end of issue 130, Failsafe succeeds in taking out Batman.
Wow.
Yeah. You find out what happens to him in one.
Thank you. You did good, Leo. Don't say any more.
You did fantastic, Leo.
Well, thank you. So the official statement for 131: Gotham City has never been darker or deadlier, and after Failsafe, there is no Batman to save it. Can the fractured ghost that roams the streets survive? Whatever happened to the man known as Bruce Wayne? I've had some issues with like the Tom King run and
James.
Yeah.
You're not a big fan of the James Tynion run.
Yeah. So this year it seems like we're headed into a new era of Batman. Absolutely love it. I highly recommend anybody pick up 131.
I really enjoyed how Tom started out, but how he finished was not grand.
It is, listen, every Batman writer, artist, whatever you want to do, they have their pros and cons. You know, even my beloved Snyder Capullo, not every issue was amazing. Some were
That's
great,
true.
some were not. And it is what it is. You know, eventually, you know, they're human. And, you know, every writer has his pros and cons.
The art was always beautiful on that run, though.
Yes. But, Leo, what else is there?
Yeah, continuing on, we'll try to go through these quickly now. Dark Knights of Steel #9 is out this week. The best-selling series continues. The opening battle for the Three Kingdoms takes a deadly and dramatic turn as the heroes return, enemies are revealed, and dark secrets spill out like blood on the battlefield. So Dark Knights of Steel is a medieval JLA storyline. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Gotham Year One #4. The new crime noir classic rolls on. Slam Bradley's search for the Wayne heiress takes a tragic, deadly turn, and a simmering pot that is Gotham City is about to boil over. As the world falls apart around him, Slam must decide between justice and a choice that will echo down the generations and redefine both Gotham and Batman. And these DC Year Ones have been getting some really good reviews. I need to get caught up on them.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. Harley Quinn, the animated series continues. Legion of the Bats #4. As Ivy becomes increasingly engrossed in her new job and increasingly tempted by an old flame who has re-entered her life, Harley finds herself assisting Batgirl on an important mission that goes horribly awry. Meanwhile, Clayface and King Shark have been pursuing Harley, confused about their old friend's new allegiances.
I remember we had talked about this when they were first speculated that this was coming out, because this is supposed to continue where the last season of Harley Quinn ended, where Harley Quinn was sort of joining the young Bat Squad to sort of help them out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it could be interesting. If the writing's half as good as the animated series.
Totally. Monkey Prince Volume 1, Enter the Monkey comes out. Let's see. Also Poison Ivy #8. Sword of Azrael #6.
Oh, wow.
And The Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing #4. Why did the Joker cross town to get to the bottom of the mystery that has been haunting him? Who is the man pretending to be the Joker, and what does he want? But every lead follows is a dead end, and every move he makes brings the Red Hood one step closer to him. What happens when a former clown prince of crime comes face to face with the current crime boss of Gotham? Everyone is dying to find out. Yeah, and that's the new DC books this week. Marvel put a crap ton of books out, so we're not going to do.
Yeah, they did. They
God,
went
no.
hardcore.
So much.
Yeah,
I would say if anybody's into Masters of the Universe, like I am, in February, Dark Horse is dropping a new series, mini series for Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, or something like that.
Oh wow. Well, with Marvel this week, we have Avengers 64, Captain Marvel #45, X-Force 36, Star Wars #30. Looks like
What volume is that?
Let me see. It does not say.
You know, briefly, you have to really admire that the Star Wars Marvel series currently, they've really made his yellow lightsaber like a huge part of his lore, in which most people wouldn't even know that he had one at one point. You know, most people have ever seen him with the blue and then later on with the green, but they've really made that a crucial part of his Jedi training, which I think is, again, really nice to see that small detail become part of the character's story.
When did he have yellow?
I think it was like in the middle. I think it was like somewhere in his Jedi training. I'm still really unclear. I only read certain issues here and there of the Marvel Star Wars series, so I'm not really sure where the timeline is. I want to say it's between Empire and Return, but I couldn't tell you, Leo.
Yeah, I want to read more of the Marvel Star Wars. I read like the first volume, and it was really good.
Mhm.
Let's see. Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty, X-Men Red number 10, Spider-Man number 4 by Slott and Bagley.
Mhm.
Scarlet Witch number 1 is getting a reboot. Gold Goblin
Yep.
number 3, Fantastic Four number 3,
Another
Secret Invasion number 3.
I thought I saw a Dr. Aphra Star Wars one.
There used to be a Dr. Aphra series.
You
I
know,
don't know if it's still going.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
This is of no disrespect to Marvel. I'm seeing all this, and I have little to no interest to read any of these.
Oh yeah, same here. Except for
Right.
Star Wars, I have to admit, I used to follow it up until the end of the second volume that they did, and it was good writing. Charles Soules was doing it for a while.
Yeah, he's a great writer.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It's funny because I've been rereading a lot. I've been getting into some of the modern Marvel stuff, and even their like otherworldly Elseworlds. I'm like this Deceased is going to be great till the end because Tom Taylor is killing it. But I started reading DC versus Vampires.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I'd be
not
interested
like
in that Joe Fixit right there. Return to that character. We haven't seen that in quite a long time.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Fixit number 1, and also Shang-Chi is getting another number 1.
Joe Fixit. Wow.
Yeah, so Joe Fixit, cover art written by Peter David, cover artist Cully Hamner.
Yeah. Have we even heard how is Peter David doing?
I do not know.
We haven't heard
I
anything
know.
since he-
I know that funding thing got funded pretty quickly.
Listen, Leo, keep going over the Joe Fixit. I'm looking up Peter David stuff.
Yep. So Peter David's tour de force through some of the greatest Hulk hits continues with the return of Joe Fixit. Gone are the ripped up shorts of the Hulk of yore. This enforcer prefers the slick suave of the striped suit, and the Hulk has traded in monster for mobster as he lends his strength to the Las Vegas casino scene. Of course, the Kingpin has his own ideas about who the toughest guy in town is, and it's up to Spider-Man to keep the two of them from destroying the city.
Could be
Interesting.
fun.
Yeah, and a lot of rumors have been hitting. We should have covered this in the news, but Secret Wars, they're saying that we are going to get a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man along with Hugh Jackman and Wolverine in Secret Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, rumor, total rumor, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, that's new comics. A ton of comics out this week. As you know, Marvel is putting out way too much.
Yes, they are. Rich, to answer your question, yes. They were trying to raise $80,000 for Peter David. They raised $86,913. And it looks like the most recently, Peter David is he's still kicking. There was an update. He is standing up on his own. His wife, Kathleen, posted a photo of that. Apparently, big deal. He's been in rehab pretty much most of December, really working hard to get back. And yeah, but otherwise, well,
that's awesome to hear.
Yeah, the rehab is to basically re-strengthen his muscles and get his brain back. Back in whatever working order as possible. Yeah, but again, we're hoping, we here at Splash Pages hoping a good speedy recovery, and hopefully, if he's at a convention we're at in the future, it would be great to interview him. And I've met him a few times. He's really friendly, great guy, and happy Tuesday indeed to that guy who just commented.
Yeah, Tom Doc.
Big Tom.
Yeah. Just real quick, you brought this up. Want to make sure we cover it. Avengers Forever number 14 is getting a Howard the Duck and Planet of the Apes variant cover by David Talaski.
Now, are they just doing a Planet of the Apes variant thing throughout Marvel, or is this something?
No, well, this, Jeremy, this, which Marvel most recently announced that we will be seeing the first Marvel Planet of the Apes series since 1975. This series it's essentially going to start in spring 2023. So there's a bunch of variants out, which apparently it's just, Marvel character apes. This one out of all of them was my favorite just because
I like that.
I mean, God, Howard does not look like he's here for it. He's been dealing with the Planet of the Apes forever. Now that is funny and also kind of scary.
Yeah, so celebrating 50 years of Howard the Duck.
Well,
this is another variant cover.
Warlock.
Oh yeah, on top of Warlock.
Yeah, Warlock Rebirth #1 variant.
That's a nice one. Who does the art on that?
Ron Lim.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it makes sense. He spent so much time with the Infinity Gauntlet. He would know best.
Yeah.
That's how you get kids. That's how you're going to get that Howard the Duck remake real quick.